Hello, Footizens! Welcome to the brand new podcast by our very own and favorite Fcast. Fcast is back with enthralling podcasts covering the UEFA Championship. Hope amidst this deadly pandemic, you all are doing good and you all are safe. I hope all your friends, family members, your near and dear ones, all are doing good and everybody is safe. We pray that we all together will beat this pandemic by 10-0 and will emerge victorious. Hope this COVID fever go away soon and we all are contaminated with the football fever. Let the Euro football wave surge its peak. So Fcast is no far behind. We are going to make this Euro season more thrilling and more entertaining for you all by presenting enthralling podcast on the analytics of each and every match of this Euro season. Hope you get connected to us, you stay with us, you support us, and please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Welcome to the new Euro season by Fcast. The first edition of UEFA European Championship included only 4 teams, namely Czechoslovakia, France, Soviet Union and Yugoslavia. But it was expanded to 8 teams in 1980. Since then, the tournament has been expanded with more teams on 2 additional occasions. The Henry Delaunay Trophy contains a figure of a juggling boy on the back and the words Championnat d'Europe and Coupe Henry Delaunay on the front. In 2008, it was remodeled to make it larger and more in line with UEFA's more modern trophies. The new trophy is made of sterling silver, which weighs 8 kilograms, that is 18 pounds, and is 60 centimeters, that is 24 inches tall. The names of the winning countries are now engraved on the back. Though the first European Championship was held in 1960, the idea behind it was much older. It dates back to 1927 when the French Football Federation's administrator Henry Delaunay first proposed a pan-European football tournament. Despite the fact that he later became the first General Secretary of UEFA, Delaunay had already passed away by the time the tournament was officially started. In his honor, the tournament trophy was named after him. The 2 most successful nations in the tournament's history are Germany and Spain, with 3 titles each. Spain is the only nation to successfully defend its title, having done so in 2012. Germany has played the most number of matches, the number is 49, and scored the most number of goals, that is 72 goals, and recorded the most number of victories, that is they have won total 26 matches out of 49 matches played. In 1984, France became the only nation to win all of its matches at a tournament, that is 5 out of 5 matches. In 1992, Denmark won the title with only 2 victories out of the 5 games they had played. Over the years, the European Championship have become more and more popular with the television spectators. In 2016, the total live spectators for the expanded 51 match tournament grew to 2 billion viewers. Can you imagine 2 billion viewers? When compared to Euro 2012, this amounted to an increase of almost around 100 million viewers. These totals were mostly raised by the spectators from Brazil and China, where the 13 hours Greenwich Mean Time slot had a huge impact. The final match between Portugal and France attracted almost 600 million people all over the world.